Hey, east, west, north, and south. Who them a talk about? MORAA, the one and only truth teller. You don't know. It's MORAA, MORAA, MORAA. The one and only truth teller. You don't know MORAA. You got it, girl. Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Happy Sunday everyone. I hope that you're all doing great. Now I have seen a video, a video of where scammers are being exposed. Guys, the irony of this is that this particular person is the one who claims to be one of the people who are the village watchdogs. You know, the people who are watching so that people do not scam, others. He is the one who claims to be on the lookout so that Marwa, who he calls a scammer, does not scam people. So you would think that, these people who are coming out to expose people are clean. Guys, we have already seen people like Mayani, Gintu, being on the wrong side of the law, doing the exact same things that they condemn other people of doing. And the funny thing is that these people that they condemn, claiming that they do these things, molest, young girls, do all this nonsense, these people that they accuse, they never have proof or evidence, against them. They only come out here with word of mouth. Now, we have also seen, Mogesi, and this other one, Ernesto, same thing. Exposing people, nudies here and there, all this stuff. And yet they themselves are in it. Because somebody like Ernesto, of course knows exactly what the cousin, Mogesi is doing. But he never came out to condemn. Because remember guys, Mogesi came out the other day to say that the nyani, actually was with an underage girl. When they fell out, he came to expose. But then again, remember, we were told that this same girl, he also had something with the girl. So clearly he was also, involved in an underage girl. And of course, Ernesto knew about it. And we also saw Ernesto and Mogesi come out one time to defend this underage thing. I played a clip whereby they are saying, people actually get, married here in the village when they are very young. Even my mother, Ernesto came to tell us proudly, even my mother, got married at, is it 12 or 14 or something? The mother actually said it on DeeMwango's video, 12 years. Yeah. So Ernesto was there, sanitizing it, talking about it. Mogesi also said, yes, even our grandmother, our auntie was married at 14. People get married here, very early. I'm saying all this to say that all these people who came out to expose people are actually involved in this, shenanigans themselves. Now, let us go to Ernest. My God. Guys, remember, this guy was given money the other day to go and get Matiko from hospital. He did that. He brought Matiko home. And I remember the last thing he told Matiko is, and he said, I want to say this in front of the camera. I was given money, but I did not remain with a single shilling. So I have no money to give you. And I'm saying that in front of the camera so that people do not come out to say that, I was given money and I did not give you anything. And I remember asking myself, this subscriber gave money like to the, to the last coin. Like, say if it's 500, 797, they gave 500, 900. You understand? Like nothing remained, even a shilling. And I said to myself, this cannot be. That is not true. This guy must have remained with something, some change. There's no way. This person paid for the bill, the balance, according to them. And of course, there was transport. Him and Matiko from Nairobi. Of course, they must have eaten something on the way. There's some things, miscellaneous here and there. Are you saying all this that was sent was exact amount of money? I doubt. And so let's keep that on the side. Now, somebody who is a reactor. Guys, sometimes when you want to do your scamming shenanigans, pick on who to do it to. Because a reactor will come out here and expose you. Isn't that obvious? Guys, it's like somebody trying to do cornering stuff, with me. I'll just come out here and shame you. Guys, oh my God, some people are thick in the head. So now, it's Ernest was given money by Niger daughter, who is a negative reactor. And this money was supposed to go to Slimy Boy's parents, actually mother to be precise. You guys already know who Slimy Boy is. May his soul rest in peace. This is the guy who was, killed in Migori. He was deleted by a mob. It was mistaken identity. Marwa even spoke about it. They were with Gitiriba and Vidi Jonah. And he tried to move their motorbike, from one position to another, from one location to another. And apparently he confused the motorcycle and he picked somebody else's. And this mob did not want to hear any of that stuff. No defense. They came out and did their thing and deleted this young man. So Ernest was actually the one who came out and broke the news on the internet. I remember doing that reaction, speaking about how this young man has been, deleted. And I remember this is around the time where Mogesi was saying, David Jr. has, stolen from his boutique. And I remember coming out here to say, so I linked those two stories. And I remember saying that is a very serious allegation that Mogesi was making, because people actually get deleted because of stealing. There are issues of mob justice, everywhere, in this country. So if you're a thief, you have to be very careful. I remember coming out here to say that. And Ernest was, of course, very emotional, while he was coming out with this news. He even shed a tear, talking about Slimy Boy was his friend. He even said, that Slimy Boy had called him that previous day. They were supposed to go together to Nairobi, when he was coming for Matiko. They were close, they were tight. You know how people do, yeah? When somebody is gone, people all of a sudden, they like to say good stuff about, the departed. Talking about how they were friends, how they were going to help each other, how they were going to do things together, this, that, and the other, Anyways, guys, so it's Ernest was sent some money, which is 55 euros to give to, Slimy Boy's mom. And of course, I think Niger daughter trusted Ernest because Ernest came out to speak all these good things, and also to, say that this young man, Slimy Boy, was actually his very good friend. So, of course, Niger daughter thought that this was a perfect person to send. Actually, Niger daughter wanted to send the money directly to Slimy Boy's parents, but she could not get through. She was trying to call them, but she couldn't get through, their phones or something like that. So she decided to use his friend. So now, Ernest was sent the money. And as you're going to see on this clip, Ernest really gave out the money to the mother. Let's check this out.
Wamatanga tachire na hari arengi after to mere muchango gohe so ichaganta mere si chure wan sante biga ni chechu no na fasi na gambara riga tuvere ira nta hikire hano so ningambi ganda ante bi amara tere pore ya hano gambi atingutura ni karehe ante ni chanko he mama so tarudu tangalia tu kitu yenye iko hapo ndani kidogo yenye alisema nikulete na alisema alilia na wewe na ako pamoja na wewe. Although labda umjui lakini alisema ako na wewe na anafuatilia sana vile unaendelea. Akasema wacha tu mtoto apumzike. Mungu atakubariki na atasimama na wewe kwa wakati mgumu. Sasa ni hivyo.
So yes indeed, you all saw it's Ernest giving out, the money to Slimy Boy's mother. However, he did not follow the instructions that he was given by the person who donated the cash. Niger daughter had told Ernest, please ensure you count the money right in front of the camera, while you are giving it to her. Did he do that? No. He put the money in the envelope and gave it to Slimy Boy's mother. Now that raised suspicion on Niger daughter's end. How come he did not do what I said? How come he did not count the cash? Why? So she put on her FBI cap and she decided, to get down with the investigation and to ascertain, to know exactly why that didn't happen. She called Slimy Boy's home, the number. And this time around, she was lucky. She got to talk to Slimy Boy's brother, who told her, yes, the money was given to my mom, and it was 5,000 shillings. According to Niger daughter, when she did the conversion, the money was supposed to come to 8,000 and something. And Niger daughter also did her research. She found out that the transport needed, to go from Ernest's place to Slimy Boy's place is actually 200 shillings. But Niger daughter said to Ernest, remember, the money was 55 euros. So Ernest was supposed to take 5 euros for his transport. Of course, that's more than 500 shillings. So being that the fare would only be 200 shillings, it would be more than enough for Ernest. But that was not good enough. Ernest was greedy. Guys, Ernest pocketed over 3,000 shillings that was supposed to go to this poor old lady. Guys, when you look at this lady, does she look like somebody you can want to steal from? Yeah, I know life is hard. I know people do stuff. I know people scam others. But does it, don't people even look to see who to scam? Like, seriously. Is this somebody who you would take money from? If anything, Ernest was supposed to add, money. It's Ernest should have gone to his pocket and gotten some more money. At least made it 10,000, guys. Or something. Or more. Because, guys, these are the people who come out here to say, oh, I do not depend on YouTube. I have got my farming. I, have things. I am not poor. I don't, guys, when they come out here to talk, when they're calling, Marwa's villa a swamp, when they're calling DeeMwango names, oh my God. It's Ernest has no shame. He is even scamming the dead. Oh, yes. He has no boundaries, guys. That's how bad things are. And yet these are the people who condemn Marwa. Oh, Mama Ann's house. Marwa remained with money. Marwa did what? And you, what are you doing? You don't even have proof that Marwa remained with any cash. But you come out here to yap. He is one of them, guys. No proof at all. But look at him. He has been busted. And guys, there's nothing as bad as spoiling your name for 3,000 shillings. Even if it's 100,000. Even if it's 5. Guys, if you want to spoil your name, at least make it money that will last you a lifetime. Like, seriously. Gosh. Marwa, who is an open book. Marwa, who is so transparent. That is the person this Ernest used to come and iron. Today we are ironing, guys. Today. Shameless people everywhere. Always coming out here to look for people who are associated with Marwa so that he can iron them. Guys, how many people from Team Marwa have we seen being given money to take to other people, and they do it very well? And we have never had any complaints. People like Nasto, from the very beginning, I have seen him give so many people money. I've never had a complaint, not even once. This one has not even been given money even 5 times. He has already done the worst. And even those other 4 times. It's because people did not follow through. They did not investigate. They would have found some shoddy deals. But you know what, guys? I think Ernesto and Mogesi have a reason as to why it's Ernest did this. Yeah, let's take a listen, guys.
The only thing that you are just best for is just only that. Even though, let me talk about this kind of issue. Do you know that every YouTuber into this kind of a village is a scam? Do you know that?
Every YouTuber, yeah.
Everyone is a scammer. No one is just...
Yeah, straight.
No one is just straight. That is all about. The only thing is that we have people who are just smart in terms of scamming. If he or she can just start on scamming you, my friend, the things that you'll be just thinking of, maybe he's just going to do something else. But the only thing is that things will be just grown worse.
Well, as you have all heard, they are telling us that in Nyabohanse, everybody is a scammer. And they are saying that these people, they know how to scam very well. Some, you will never know. That is how sly they are. How good they are at scamming. Now, guys, let me ask a question. They're always out here talking about Marwa is teaching people this, Marwa is teaching people that. Somebody like Ernest, I have never seen him close to Marwa, not even once. He did not even go to the party. He has never stepped in the villa. So who has taught him how to scam? The people who are close to Marwa, I am not seeing them scamming people. But these ones who have never been close to Marwa are the ones who are doing it. So what does that tell you? Marwa clearly states that anybody who is cornering, he does not want anything to do with that person. And that is why his circle, people are upright. Of course, they are not perfect. And the ones who have fallen out, along the way, they have been told, bye-bye, ciao, au revoir. Guys, what kind of hypocritical behavior is this? Where you want to condemn somebody else and you are doing even worse. Isn't it a shame, guys? 3,000 shillings, tarnishing your name like this. This is greed of highest order. And he is the one who comes out here. These people are greedy. These people are scammers. We are going to kick them out. We are going to do demonstrations. Shame on you. Guys, look at how they are being exposed one by one. Others are confessing. Others are being busted. While all this is happening, Marwa is at peace at the villa, doing his own things. What a shame. All these people, they're full of greed. They are jealous. And they are scammers. Number one. Guys, we all know how Marwa comes out to do his stuff. Openly. Until some people even say that he is too open. Actually, people even complain. Marwa, do not be showing everything. Marwa, do not be saying everything. Marwa this, Marwa that. Because he is one person who is very, very open, transparent. Marwa is a scammer. We have been asking them, give receipts. Even Marwa himself has said, you give evidence. Show where I scammed. They have none. Guys, we have even seen people like Polycarp popping up, trying to scam people using Marwa's name. So now we know that Marwa is no scammer. So all these people who are believing these village boys, these village idiots, Mogesi and Ernesto have already told you, what the tingo is. They have told you. So if you're smart, you better wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee. These boys are not who you think they are. With this one, I agree with Ernesto and Mogesi. But of course, in this thing of people are scammers, Marwa and family, leave them out of it. But all these other boys, these YouTubers here, these ones who are coming here to say, my phone has cracked. Oh, I've lost my phone. Yeah. Help me with ballast. All these village idiots. Trust them at your own risk. Oh, yes. Shame on its honest. By going to the extent of stealing from the dead. It's a big damn shame. Style up. And guys, I'm asking myself a question. Had Niger Daughter not told It's Honest, to do a video and show that the money got there, do you think Honest would have taken this money to this home? Because guys, he is actually, taking from this money. He is stealing, for lack of a better word, from this money, and yet he has been told to do a video. So the guy is doing the video, but yet still cornering. So assuming Ernest was not told, do a video, I want to see the money get there. Would he have taken even a single shilling to this mama? I don't think so. I highly doubt. These are the kind of friends that are in this world. This is the person who was so emotional on the day Slimy died. This is the person who was claiming to be a very good friend of Slimy Boy. Now let us go to Mzee Kuhara. Guys, he is at it once again. He is talking about, Marwa sent. Marwa was, ordering Uncle Mo to delete Mogesi. Mr. Kuhara, where did Marwa say that? This is the problem of being, negative. This is the problem of being in some gang that is crazy. Guys, Mzee Kuhara is talking about, at the end of the day, all these properties, all this land that Mzee Ondari is buying, and Marwa and D, they are going to return them to the owners. That this village, young village boys are going to turn against them in the future. Why? Mzee Kuhara, I just want to ask you a question. Under what law? Under what circumstances? Why? How would the land that was rightfully bought, be returned to anybody? You are saying that you have never seen surveyors. Guys, he is saying that he has never seen surveyors on those lands. He only sees the chiefs, and all these other people. But where is the surveyor? Guys, I have seen land, being sold and being bought by very many people. We have bought and sold land. I have never called a surveyor. I have never seen a surveyor being around. Why does he want to complicate issues? If you brought in a surveyor while you were buying land, well and good. But a surveyor is not necessary. Yes, you can bring him in if you want, but he is not, necessary. He's not. Because guys, first of all, that's an extra cost. People are the ones who just do the measurements of the land. Of course, the document normally states how big the land is. So what people normally do is that they bring, people, and everybody is there, including witnesses. And they see that the land is actual, the actual size that the deed says it is. And then after that, people go and do the search and, the land, whatever, transaction takes place with a chief. And guys, I have also come out here to tell you, some people even go to the, to the lawyers. Direct to the lawyers. They go together with their witnesses and they sign everything and they seal the deal. But then again, the chief has to sign somewhere that this land has been sold. And then now they take the document to the chief at a later date. I have seen it happen, guys. Even without the chief actually being there. As long as you go to the advocate and, everything is signed, and your witnesses are there. Some people have sealed the deal like that. Many people I know. Of course, later, like I said, the chief has to sign, the chief has to know. But this is not about the chief approving. It is just about the chief being put in the know that this particular land was sold from this person of this family to this other person. So Mzee Kuhera even wants surveyors to be included, which I have said. If some people include the surveyors, well and good, but they are not necessary. And Mzee Kuhara, I just want you to tell me where. Give me a case study, teacher. Huh? Give me a case here in Kenya where land was sold and then it was returned. It was rightfully sold. Don't give me these cases of things that have been done shagala bagala. A real case of where people sold their land to other people, where the sale of the land was willing buyer, willing seller, where the chiefs, the local government was included. Tell me why the land should be returned. Chef Matiko himself has spoken about this issue. Chef Matiko said that his father sold, their parcels of land. And he knows where and who bought the land. But he is not out there disturbing people. He is not going there making demands. Give us back our land. It was sold to you at a lower price. We want the balance, because you have to give us, the value of that land, current value of the land. Guys, all these things that these people are coming up with. Chef Matiko clearly states that yes, there is willing buyer, willing seller in the village. In fact, Chef Matiko says that most of these villagers are the ones who go knocking on their doors to plead with them, guys, to buy their land because they have issues. They need money. But when you hear these other people talking, somebody like Mzee Kuhara, guys, he is out here saying, you keep grabbing those lands, keep taking people's property by force. Who is grabbing anybody's land in Nyabohanse, guys? Who is taking people's property by force? And this guy, this Mzee, he is still inciting. Because, guys, this is a pure, incitement, like trying to tell these boys, you know what, even though your land has been sold, you can actually get it back. Lying to them. How? And like I said, yes, in the event, or in cases where things were not done right, then yes, anything can happen. But guys, a case where things were followed, to the letter, to the T, just because somebody, no. Let Mzee Kuhera give us actual cases. And after he gives us those cases, we also go and investigate. See if what he has told us is true. Because these guys, nowadays I don't trust nobody. Even Mzes. I don't trust even Wazes. Guys, especially on these streets. We have already been told that everybody in Nyabohanse, is a scammer. Of course, Mzee Kuhara doesn't come from Nyabohanse, but he comes from Kuria. So maybe, that bag of deception, of scamming, maybe it has, crossed the border to his village. And that's why he's acting like this. And guys, I have just thought of something. Now that Mogesi and Ernesto have said that everybody in the village is a scammer. You know, everybody in Nyabohanse is a scammer. Does 𝐷𝐿 still want to be a part of Nyabohanse? Because if he still wants to insist, you know, in being a part of this community, then it means even him, he wants to become a scammer. Oh, yes. Guys, you will hear in these kinds of instances, he will not say he's from the village Nyabohanse. No, he's not from that village. What a shame, guys.
Yeah. And Komo Maro orders you to delete. Muges, a teacher, you delete and you take that blood. Muges' blood, you wash it. I am foreseeing a very, very, very dangerous future for you people if you are not very careful and refrain from that. The same generation you are undermining here, this younger generation which is growing up, will one day in a very near future turn against you. You just take their land, take their ancestral lands, grab as much as you can, invest there in terms of construction and earning money, but you will soon return those properties to the owners. Because I have never seen a land surveyor on any particular land. I always see Ondari, the chief, the chief's bodyguard, and David Jr. and whoever. Then, my friend, that is what is called in Kenya historical ancestral land injustice. Historical land injustice. Injustice, get it right. You will lose. Every property will be returned to these people with the interest and cost if you are not careful. So, Uncle, don't misguide Marwa. Don't mislead Marwa. You are the personal assistant. Don't misguide Marwa. If you want to succeed.
Pole mzee. Hey, okay, yes, we hear you. Injustice. It is good to use that word, but in this case, it does not apply. I'm sorry. It does not apply. I know that your wish, you know, would be that these people are stripped of this land and they are given back to the owners. How will they pay with interest? As a matter of fact, if these people want their land back, then they have to buy it back from these people. And they are the ones who will buy it at the current rate. And you know how land appreciates. So they will buy this same land at triple or even quadruple the amount that they had sold it for. You're saying that Uncle Mo is the one who is misleading Marwa. I think you are the one who is misleading people. You are misleading these boys of Nyabohanse because when they hear you speak like this, they start to think that they have a chance, you know, of getting back what their parents have already sold. It is not that easy. It is not. You are the one who needs to make peace. Start by making peace with yourself. Because the way you are coming out, you know, at these people, it really baffles me. Guys, somebody tell Mr. Kuhara that he is the one who is a hater. He is the #1 hater of Marwa's family, and yet he claims to love Marwa, his son. What kind of contradiction is that? That is so ironical. It is scary. And guys, to other nice, better news. The road construction in Nyabohanse is going on. And guess who is making a contribution towards it? It is none other than Rocio. Guys, this is a good gesture from Rocio. At least she is building the community. She is building Africa. I saw Anthony Malama telling Winball that, Winball's village is coming on so good. He cannot wait to visit with her. Oh my God. Indeed, this village is coming on nice. Guys, you can now imagine that they're going to have a nice road, and this is going to serve the community. We have always had these people coming out to say, oh, they always do things that benefit they themselves. How about now? What are they going to say about this? Because this road is going to help people, the kids who are going to school. You can imagine, guys, when it rains and some of the children are walking. The mamas who are taking their produce to the market. Generally, everybody who is walking there. It's also going to help people like in Agintu, when they're, running around the village like madmen, filming here and there and everywhere. But then again, guys, I hope that Gintu has reformed, right there in Zambia. I see that Zambians have made him tone down. He has taken a chill pill. I hope that when he goes back to the village, he is going to maintain, he is going to keep that up. Not yapping lies all over the place. All I can just say, guys, is that this particular family, Marwa's family, is actually transforming this village. Besides putting this village on the map, kids are being helped to go to school. Guys, we have been seeing Marwa's videos lately. He has been helping people, putting smiles on people's faces, giving people hope. And that is the kind of thing that should happen, guys. Imagine, while some of these people are coming out to do crazy videos, people who are clearly not at peace, people who are broken, people who want to project, their miseries to other people. While they are doing their shenanigans, Marwa and family are at peace. They are doing their own thing. People should just style up. People should wake up and do the right thing. So guys, let us keep our eyes open. Let us see how this road turns out. Very soon, guys, we shall be looking at before and after photos,
So here's the machine. It has stopped for some reason. They have started actually already. Digging something. Look, it's very big. Look the side of the wheel. Caterpillar. So this machine, what it will do, I want to see what's happening. See, this machine will make this road and the soil to be able to drive comfortably. Marwa wants to do this because of something that is about to be arriving soon. Probably he told you already, because Marwa, he doesn't know anything privacy or surprises or anything.
By the time December reaches, this villa will be somewhere, The road will be built. I don't know what Jamaican uncle is doing with his land. People are progressing. People are building. People are constructing. While others are hell-bent on tearing down. But they are defeated in Jesus' name. Can I get an amen? If you're here and you have not liked this video, please give this video a massive thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe so that you can join this amazing family as well. Guys, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about Rocio, contributing to the construction of this road. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. People are now, scamming the dead. People don't have boundaries, guys. People don't care what they are doing. My God, what do you think about Mzee Kuhara? Always making these remarks that are not in good taste. Remarks that can cause chaos. Now he's trying to be smart. He says them in, he disguises them. But the message is the same. The message is, you guys rise up against this family. What a shame. What a big shame. Guys, let us meet in the next one. Bye-bye. It's honest. Shame on you. Stealing from the dead. Oh my God.
You free, speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't paint pictures bigger than the frame to tarnish good people's names. Your tainted lessons, evil missions, telling tales just for fame. Truth teller, I see through the game. Truth teller, truth